thought this was a fun story and it's from the park, so I'm going to read it to you. Is that all right?
Yeah.
And you imagine, as you're listening to it, I want you to imagine what the dog in the story looks like. I want you to imagine what the play park looks like. And here's the story. Susie was a puppy who just loved the park. She played with her human Jack and his dad for hours and hours. Soon though, it was time for tea. Jack and Dad headed for home, but Susie didn't want to go. Home was lovely and tea was yummy, but Susie wanted to play. She sat in her basket dreaming of swings and slides. After bath time, there was a knock at the door. Granny had come for a visit. While Dad and Grandma talked, Susie got an idea. She could slip out past them through the open door. She carefully sneaked out, passing Grandma, out to the end of the garden, and then ran the rest of the way down the street. The park was empty by the time Susie got back to it. She didn't mind. She could slide and not have to wait for anyone else's turn. The slide was Susie's very favourite thing. Again and again she would hop up the steps and glide to the bottom. After the slide she ran round and round the swing set. She was sad Jack wasn't there to lift her up or to chase her, but it was still fun. She couldn't get into the basket to swing round because Dad wasn't there to lift her or push. In the middle of the park there was a great big sand pit. Susie dug a great big hole, jumped in and rolled around. It was hard getting out of the hole on her own, but she eventually managed it and shook off the sand. As she waited by the seesaw, wondered how to make it work by herself, it started to get dark. At the top of the pirate ship, Susie could feel the wind. She shivered and headed back to the slide. Susie's puppy paws were starting to get tired, but she was having so much fun until she noticed there was no more sun. The darkened sky was full of clouds, and soon enough it began to rain. Susie decided she should probably head home, but when she went to the gate, guess what? It was closed. Cold and wet, she hid under the slide and howled. The park wasn't so fun anymore. Then there was a crash of thunder and a big blast of lightning. She put her paws over her ears and closed her eyes. The storm rumbled on, loud and quick, but soon Susie heard something else. Someone calling her name. Susie! Susie! Susie looked around till finally she saw a friendly face. It was Jack, who had Dad with him. Dad lifted Susie over the fence to freedom and carried her home where he dried her bones. Back in her basket inside the house, the storm didn't sound so loud. Susie stretched and fell asleep. She still loved the park, but it wasn't as good as home with family.